बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, आप सब कैसे हो? ठीक हो? मैं आप इंग्लिश का सबक पढ़ रहा हूँ, गौर से सुनना। अरबिया इज़ द लैंड ऑफ अनपैरेलल्ड charm and beauty, with its trackless deserts or sand dunes in the dazzling rays of the tropical sun. Its starry sky has excited the imagination of poets and travelers. It was in this land that the Rasul Sallam was born, in the city of Makkah Mukarramah, which about 50 miles from the Red Sea. The Arabs possessed a remarkable memory and were an eloquent people. Their eloquence and memory found expression in their poetry. Every year a fair was held for poetical composition at Ukaz. It is narrated that Hamad Hamad said to Khalifa Walid bin Yazid, "I can recite to you for each letter of the alphabet 100 long poems without taking into account short pieces." And all of that was composed exclusively by poets before the promulgation of Islam. It is no small wonder that Allah Almighty chose the Arabic language for His final. In the 5th and 6th centuries, mankind stood on the verge of choose. It seemed that the civilization, which had taken 4,000 years to grow, had started crumbling, and this point in time, Allah Almighty raised a Rasul among themselves to lift the humanity from ignorance into the light of faith. When Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was 38 years of age, he spent most of his time in solitude and meditation in the cave of Hira. He used to retire with food and water and spend days and weeks in remembrance of Allah Almighty. The period was waiting had come to a close. His heart was overflowing with profound compassion of humanity. He had a pressing urge to eradicate wrong belief, social evils, cruelty, and injustice. The moment had arrived when he was to be bestowed with Nabuwat. One day, when he was in the cave of Hira, Hazrat Jibreel came and conveyed to him the following message of Allah Almighty. The revelation on the divine message, which continued for the next 23 years, had begun, and the Rasul had arisen to proclaim the oneness of Allah and the unity of mankind. His mission was to restore the nexus of superstition, ignorance, and disbelief, and set up a noble conception of life and lead mankind to the light of faith and divine bliss. Since this belief was threatening their dominance in the society, the pagan Arabs started to mount pressure on the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his followers. They wanted them to renounce their cause and take to idol worshipping. On one occasion the
क्या ही
scent of realization to the Rasul Sallam kind and
सही लगा
caring uncle. Abu Talib told him to restrain the Rasul Sallam from preaching Allah Almighty message or face their enmity. Finding himself in a dilemma, he sent for his nephew and explained to him the situation. The Rasul